we started with our own money. When we went to the banks to give us money, it's okay, fine. The collateral is supposed to be only the refinery. We say, no, carry all our assets. These are your collateral.
If you're somebody who is looking to make a lot of money, you want to be comfortable, you want to fly to any country of your choice, if you want to provide the best for your children, for your wife, if you're married, or you want to have the best of the best, not for anybody else, but for yourself, then you should always pay attention to wealth creation and how the wealth make money, build money, or compound money, or grow money, right? You should learn it, understand it as a skill. One of the things you should understand is that money is a tool, and then you use that tool to get more money. Please always understand this. Leverage is key as long as building wealth is concerned. But the challenge is that you don't keep money in its raw form. You turn it into an asset, because that is what investors and bankers, that's what they want. They want assets. Now, before you say, that's a billionaire talk, I want to show you exactly how you can do this same thing for yourself with that little property that you have, or that asset that you have over there. Let's run the numbers. Let's say somewhere in Enugu, you have a property that is valued at 120 million, and then you walk into the bank and you want them to give you a loan. The first thing they're going to ask you is, what is the FSV of this property after they verified? So this property, if we want to sell it, in a hurry, right? How much can we sell it for? So it's usually between 20 to 30% less of the value of that property. So let's say it's 90 million. They will go ahead and give you somewhere between 70 to 80%, if you're lucky, or 60 to 80% value of the FSV. So in this case, let's say 63 million. Now, you walk into a bank simply because you own a building, simply because you have an asset. The bank gives you 63 million. Now, remember that same property you have is still giving you rent. It still has rental value. So you have 63 million naira cash that you want to use for a project. So right now, the bank has given you this money and you have 63 million with you. But of course, the bank is not Father Christmas. There is usually what you give them for holding on to their money and using their money for business, which is called interest rate. Currently, interest rate in Nigeria averages 18% to 29%. Now, there are a couple of things that determine the interest rate the bank will give to you. Number one is what we call the cost of fund. What does it cost the bank to give you the money they're giving to you? Are they paying interest to somebody else? Let's not get into that. But each commercial bank have what their cost of fund is. Number two is your credit worthiness, right? What are your financial records? Who are you in the society? What have you done, right? So this goes to show you that the interest rate Dangote will get should be lower than the interest rate you will get. Number three is the type of loan. Now, each type of loan comes with different risk profile. For instance, a personal loan might have a higher risk profile than business loan, SME loan, real estate loan. These are the different factors that determine the interest rate the bank is going to give you. So let's say you get 20% interest rate for your 63 million, which is about 12.6 million. That 12.6 million that you're supposed to pay annually, the rent you're getting from that property that is valued at 120 million should have taken care of half of that. But whichever way, if the loan is for 3 years, that 12.6% is about 37 point something million in 3 years. But here's the thing, the 63 million naira that you have from the bank should at least give you should at least give you a profit between 30 to 70%. So let's say you even get a profit of 60%. 60% profit of that is averaging 13 million or so. Now this is profit. When you minus the 37 million interest you're paying from 100 and something million, you have over 50 to 60 million naira with you. And guess what? You have your principal to give to the bank. You have the interest to give to the bank. The money you borrowed is giving you over 50 million after you've returned principal and interest. And so sometimes some people go as far as refinancing a loan. So they go borrow money and use the money they borrowed from the bank to pay off the other money that is remaining. Now, these are the things that the rich do, and you should learn how to do it. Some of you are still earning earning salaries. Some of you are not all that big, but I want you to understand that your 50,000 naira, your 100,000 naira, your 1 million today, we can grow it and turn it into an asset. So you can use your asset from your 1 million to get a facility that will give you 500,000, 600,000, and you can grow that into 7 million in 3 years. From there, you can multiply that and get more assets, so you have access to more facilities. You cannot make all the money with your money. You need leverage. You need other people's money, and I'm sure you understand that, right? And which is one of the reasons why we encourage you to invest in assets, one of them being real estate, being one of the most reliable assets, if not the most reliable assets on earth. You need assets, my friend. If you're going to make money, you need assets, and you need to invest in it. So whilst you're there thinking, these are the things that the rich do, and I want to encourage you, as much as you can, to try and get into it. So when next you see a property, my friends, don't just see it as a property. You need to see it as leverage, right? Because real estate is cash today, meaning it can give you rent today. Real estate is cash tomorrow. It is increasing in value. The value is appreciating, and real estate is cash on demand, meaning you can use it as leverage. Is an asset that you can use and get money. So invest in real estate, my friends, as much as you can, or invest in other assets. What I just showed you is the game that every rich person plays. And so when are you going to start playing yours? If you're looking to grow and become comfortable and become financially free, you need to play this game, my friends. It's easy, it's risky, but with knowledge, it's a lot easier.